Checking. Okay. Looks like we have audio. Okay. I'm just gonna tell the phone people, the people that are inside my phone. All right. So this stream today is gonna be pretty simple. Okay. I'm basically gonna just be breaking down the songs that I've already made. That's why there's no second camera, and we're just vibing today. You know, started the stream at a little bit later than I expected to because I'll show you guys what I was working on later. But this is the song that came out today. So if you haven't heard it yet, definitely go listen to that first, and then come back to the stream. You won't miss that much. It's like a minute long, so just yeah, definitely go listen to that before you watch this. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna try to go fast so that maybe people on YouTube after can still watch it. I'm not gonna try to make this like a whole fucking hour. This is gonna be like some quickness, okay? So just before we begin, okay, you see this shit? This is my DSP in the Apollo. 82%. We're also using like 15% CPU's not that crazy, but we got a lot of shit in here, okay? So right away, I'm just gonna start. Actually, I'm gonna do it differently this time. I'm gonna go top down. So I'm gonna start from the master. I'm actually only doing this like reverb automation on like one little tiny bit. Right here, it just sounds like this. You know what I'm saying? It's like just puts the reverb in. I think it's yeah, just a little more. And then I'm actually doing a pull tech. I never do this usually, but I'm doing a pull tech on the master, and I'm just adding like the tiniest bit of low end and also attenuating at the same spot at like 20 hertz. So it's like so like minimal, but it's like kind of maybe helpful. Just a little bit. It sounds a little bit thicker that way, in my opinion. And also I'm using this 16 kilohertz boost. I'm doing like a fat boost at 16K. It's just adding some really nice top end sparkle on the whole shit. And then I'm attenuating the smallest amount at 5K because it's a little bit harsh in there. There's a lot of mids in this song, like a lot of mid frequencies. I don't usually do this either, but I have this EQ on the master just so I can, it's not doing anything. I just want to see what like the song looks like. Like usually I don't be looking too heavily like that, but it's like kind of interesting to see. So you can see there's a lot of mids. You know what I'm saying? A lot of mids going on. Like all these tracks, like underneath the blue, this is all like mid-range shit, kind of. You know what I mean? And then bass, obviously, but like, yeah, that's it. So going from master processing, I guess. Do I have anything on? I don't think I have anything on here. Yeah, no. It's just for the drop part. It becomes ducked to the drop, to the kick in the drop. So if I just the drop part. Um, and then hold on, let me check something. Okay. So also, okay, let me just see what's actually. So yeah, the main melody, I guess, is this bell sound. So my homie actually like made that bell sound. His name's Inception. Definitely check him out on Instagram and shit. He's a fire fucking guy, bro. He's sick. But he has this pack that he gave me. He just sauced it for free. I don't know. He's the goat. But anyways, um, usually you gotta buy his packs though. I don't know if he's just giving those out. But I don't know. Anyways, it's a bell from in here, and he made the one shot, and then like it's pretty well just unchanged. Like it's just straight up that one shot, but with a little bit of less release, so that I can like, cause I played everything in here. There's essentially like a second layer over top of like the other bell that's in there. It's it like looks like, it sounds like I could just. So together, you know what I mean? They kind of go together. They like fill in like different spots. And then from there, these are things I added like really recently, but and the reason that it's audio and not MIDI is that in the Rhodes plugin, you like you actually you can't like automate the sustain pedal. So I had to basically like have the MIDI out like after it was like, I think I just copy and pasted a part from up here, and so it's the same chords and shit. And then I just like changed a couple things, and I had to like manually hit the sustain pedal while it resampled that part basically. So I don't know if there's an easier way to do that. Apparently it's like a MIDI channel that you can map it to. I don't really know. I didn't really feel like figuring that whole shit out and like stopping, so I just kind of did that instead. That's like a kind of a good tip, you know what I mean? Like there is obviously like a better way to do that, probably a right way to do that, but like I don't know. There's obviously like reasons to take time and do things, and there's also reasons to just kind of do it quickly, you know what I'm saying? And like this is one of those times where I just didn't feel like fucking figuring out the way, so you just got to do it quick sometimes and then keep moving, you know what I mean? Cuz you can lose a lot of steam when you like have to stop and go start googling shit. You know what I mean? It's no fun. Uh oh shit, yo. Oh my god, that Addy plug is in the chat right now, bro. That's crazy. Okay, let me fucking. Okay, so let me get on the drums then, because this is actually how the song starts. So I was trying to count these, and I couldn't figure it out. Like, cause I had the bounce in my head of the drums. I was okay. I know what I wanted to do, but then when I would turn on the metronome, it would be like fucking cooked. You know what I mean? And so like I don't know, like if you know about like music, you know like most things are fucking in 4/4, right? You go 1 2 3 4, right? 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. But this one is in 5/4 because that's apparently what the bounce wanted to be. And so like I don't know if you fucking, I just do this like 1 2 3 4 5, 1 2 3 4 5. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of have to count an extra beat on top of the four. Um, and so that's the drums. There's like little really like the Pultec on this song. It's just giving it a lot of nice high end. I'm boosting the absolute shit out of 16 kilohertz, like literally 9 dB, bro. I'm not doing anything else. I'm just attenuating a little bit at 5 on this clap, but like absolutely smashing it. You can hear such a difference with this, bro. I mean, obviously, but like, so if I turn this off, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's the top end right there, bro. That's the whole entire top end. This shit, this part of the drums here is just me going but Ableton has this warping for the beats, so like if I was to turn that off, you would just hear but because it's warping it, it's like moving them into the places of like on beat kind of, and then I think it's yeah. It's just like I did different processing on this one. I just put a redux, and I think, oh, I guess it's just getting compressed. Just to, that's another thing, I guess, is like a lot of people forget to use compression a lot, but I feel like you can either overdo it or you can just like, you know, you just kind of use the compression to have everything sit like where it needs to be sitting. You know what I'm saying? So I don't use it on like this bell does not have any compression at all on it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a main thing, so it can be dynamic and shit. But like this chord back here, it's getting slammed because it doesn't need to be that dynamic. You know what I mean? It's in the background. Like there's no reason to have all those dynamics, and it helps build the space out a little bit more that way, because in real life, the further away something is, you're going to hear it with less dynamics, right? So if you're kind of trying to paint a picture almost, you know what I mean? So you want to have things like that are further, and like that's also this plugin here. It's literally distance. It'll make it like further. You know what I'm saying, bro? So if I turn off the compression and the distance, you can hear the difference. So like obviously you can hear that it's like louder, but it's also like doing other things. Like when something's further away from you, there's less high end as well. So what this plugin does as well is it tapers off the high end in like a natural way. You just kind of say how far you want it to be. There's not like a set measurement or anything like that, but like anyways, so I'm gonna get on to this part here. I think is kind of interesting. I was using this noise that I recorded in Costa Rica, and this noise kind of plays throughout the entire like song, as you can see, but it's like kind of hidden in there. You know what I'm saying? So if I hit it now, like you can see, like if you really listen hard, you can. Like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. Now I guess I can probably move on to the bass. The bass was pretty. Damn, I just fucking clicked on the part with the reverb. And yeah, so the bass is pretty chill. I don't know. It's just like this is like a bass that I made a while ago, and I changed some of the harmonics in it. And then I'm just using like LA2A, just a little bit of corpus in there, I guess not that like little of multiband, but and then like amp sim, of course you gotta have amp sim on your bass, dude. Like just fucking. And then I'll move on to the drop in a second, but there's a second bass in this beginning part here, like one time in the drop, but yeah, so we got this bass here. And I'm automating the rate on a redux to give it this like yeah. And then obviously the vocal. So I kind of like made the track like. Actually, I'll keep going on the instrumental for now. Shit, bro, this is fucking hard to like do on the fly, bro. Goddamn. So this is the drop here
I
now.
want to also let you know that you inspired me to do acid and Molly at 16.
So I guess like the first thing is this like sound.
I want to also let you know that you inspired me to do acid and Molly at 16.
Just thought that was kind of goated, you know? I don't know. I've never heard something that dumb before. And then Goblin replies with this, so I had to keep it in there.
Oh well, that's not good. You shouldn't have done that.
Or on it's just the doubler on there. Just doing some random automations on it. I don't know. And then I'm kind of just utilizing that line throughout the song just as like a extra little thing.
Acid and Molly. Molly. Acid.
And it's just getting warped plus 5 semitones, and it's just it's a little bit of a vibe. And then the bell, it gets some. So that's crystallizer doing a little bit, and then there's also an entire. So that send is only in the sides of your headphones or like of your speakers or whatever. It's like there's no middle information in there. It's only on the sides. This song does not really work in mono, but who fucking listens in mono? Doesn't matter. Yo, what's up, Ansar? The goat. The goat is here, bro. This is goated. Fuck. Okay. I was oh shit. What was I doing? Oh yeah. The bass in the drop, it gets some upgrades. It basically gets this extra corpus on the end that just takes it from like sounding. I'll just play the difference right now. Yeah, that's kind of the difference between the drop, the bass in the drop, and the bass like in the like first bit. And then like I guess there's just a couple like extra melodies I did in here as well. I really like how this one sounds. It was kind of just like this Prophet preset. Like this is without everything I did on it. And then with my processing, I did a decapitator. That's pretty aggressive on P. I like never use P, but it's also like super dark in the tone, a little bit off the mix. And then there's this distance. I'm just putting it on there a little bit, take off a little bit of the high end still because the decap was pretty fucking harsh. And then there's this reverb in it that's the reverb just adds that tone, you know what I'm saying? And then this devil lock is like actually what's adding most of the sauce on this. Without the devil lock, with the devil lock though, it's nasty, bro. It's nasty, like it's gigantic, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but and then that comes up again over here. And then this is like actually my favorite melody, I think, that is in. I don't know why that one hits so crazy to me, but like it just does. I don't know. Like in context. Ugh, you know, it's just gross, bro. I don't know. And then there's this one too, actually. This one's pretty fire. I can't exactly disclose the sauce because it's not my sauce to disclose. This sauce came from somebody else, but all I can tell you is that there's an Echo Boy that got turned on right here, and then it's off. So That's all I'm gonna tell you for this part. But you can hear it though. Fire preset. So okay, now I'm gonna talk about this vocal that's in here. Okay, this vocal, this song now, obviously, because it's like a literally like a rap song. You know what I'm saying? But there is like a few little things that I did. He's like singing in the ad libs in there, and so I kind of chopped it up a little bit. So like there's just a few of those every once in a while in there, just to add some variation to it. And then there's also this throw track that's on the vocals very, very occasionally. That essentially is just like a throw is just like one phrase or one like syllable or some shit that you put on a new track with an effect, or usually it's like a delay or some shit like that. I did a crystallizer just to spice it up, like I don't know, dude. Um, and yeah, so I gotta you can hear that it's pretty subtle.
It's only one late. They thought that was Fiji late. They thought they was.
Yeah, so it's just like a really really little thing in the background kind of. And yeah, that's pretty much this whole song. I don't know what else to really talk about in here. I don't know if I'm missing something. I guess I could talk about, I don't know, just the tone, like how to achieve like this drum tone. I guess it's about the room. You need the room reverb, because this shit you can't have like, I don't know. Like the drum tone in this song isn't that crazy to be honest, but like I feel like it's cool. I don't know. Like I feel like it's loud, you know? So I'm gonna turn off the drum room now. I don't know if you can hear the difference when it turns on or not, but like it's kind of subtle, but it's in there, you know what I'm saying? It's definitely in there. Yeah. What else do we have? What else do we have? I guess there's this reverse thing that kind of happens throughout like the entire song. I just kind of put it in there as like a continuity thing, so it's just kind of like something that's sort of consistent, as you can see. It just kind of helps like drive it forward, I guess, and just like because there's a lot of little random stuff in there, and it's like a pretty samey kind of song. Like the chords are the exact same for the whole time, like same ass melodies and shit. You know what I mean? So it kind of just helps like break apart the different sections a little bit more. It's a pad from Inception that I believe I warped and then reversed. And then I tuned it up 5, I guess. I guess everything in here was what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E? I think it's an E. Yeah, this song I think is E major. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next song now. This one is the one I started today. So this one is in like super early stages still. I'm just gonna play it back because obviously it's not out anywhere. But I literally just started this today. Um, I might just keep working on it on the stream. I don't know, but I'm just gonna kind of see what I got so far. Yo, what do we think of this one? What do we think of this one so far? It's very different on the drop. It's just I don't know what I was on. This bass. Basically, this bass is fucked. So that's the bass without any effects. Okay? And I just started with this corpus going down 12, and then this tremolator kind of fixed the shape of it. It takes it from like going like that, so now it's like going do do do. You know what I'm saying? And then this spectral resonator starts to get it there with a little bit of decay. We get this amp on there. Gotta have the amp on the bass every time, bro. Every time. The vinyl distortion can just give that bite. Compressor, you know the vibe. You gotta compress to the kick. Actually, that should be over here. Not gonna lie. Maybe it shouldn't though. I don't know. We'll see. Wait. Definitely. Yeah. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know. What do we think of this one? What do we think of this one, gang? I don't know. I don't know. I like this first part. I just don't. Yeah, I was just playing on the. Damn, maybe I should turn that on. So, if it's like. Definitely not there. Nah, I'm not turning that shit on. Fuck that. This is a hard style kick. Big ass reverb on the hat. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next song right now. This one I started on the last stream, and then I did some work off camera. Okay, so this is how it is now. I'm just gonna hit play, and then I'll talk about it after. As you can see, I definitely added a whole bunch of shit. Yes. Yes. Okay. Okay, so that. Um, that's what I've done so far. So I'm actually you've seen like if you've seen the stream last week or whatever, the 2 weeks ago, I can't remember now. You'll already know about that first part. I didn't really change much there. Just did like some extra mixing and shit, but yeah, I'll start at the back here and then I'll work my way to the front of it, I guess. So, to begin with, I guess. It's all the way down here. I forgot. Okay. So it's basically this rain. It's a sample from Splice. And then there's this. This is the same sample from the rest of the song. Yeah, so I'm using the holy shit. I'm using the beats warping again to get that like stuttering effect. This is just a kick that I like chopped up a little bit and made to be this transition. And then there's like this main hardstyle kick in here. So it's basically going between like there's no warping happening. It's just getting. I guess this one is warped, but this one doesn't get warped. It just gets pitched up 15 semitones. That's why it sounds like that. And then there's this, which I think, yeah, it's like another like one shot bass thing, and I've just chopped it and kind of like put some effects to make it beefy. You know what I'm saying? So that was like with the effects and then without the effects. And then I just played this like sporadic ass, like I don't even know, there's no key, it's just like some bullshit, you know what I'm just to like, I don't know, just to add to the craziness, and then it goes into the -10 with the pro warping on the kick, and then there's this main, like this one I call the kick transient because it's actually like the big part, like the hit of it, and like with that combining with like whatever the okay, apparently I did a whole bunch of shit. So I'm using my homie's dry wet plugin to switch between like having none of these on, and then like when this goes to full, it's like all these are on. There's a shifter going plus, oh my god. Okay, so we're going plus 27 semitones. And then we got dumpster fire. This shit is fire. Literally fire. It's a free plugin. Get the shit. It's insane. And then we have amp, of course. Of course we have amp. Holy fuck, on the heavy setting. Okay, that's why it sounds fucked. And then I'm thinking tremolator is doing, yeah, it's making it go ch. And then we have decap after to make it even harsher, apparently, on punish. Jesus Christ. And then we have OTT just a little bit. Yeah, and then we have compressor to sidechain from the hard kick. Yeah. And then we also have this little bit of melody that plays over the next like harder part of it too. It's just the same idea, just played bullshit. It's just like sporadic vibes, you know? And then there's the third layer that's added in this part as well. Like this is super early still, but just gives it more bite, more anger, you know? And then for this one, I pitched it up a little bit more. This one is completely normal. This part here is like it's +4 now. And then, yeah, that's kind of that part. This little ambient bit that comes like in between the two halves of this beat, I guess. It's literally just the sample, like the original sample that my homie made. Like he doesn't want to be named right now, but yeah, the homie made the sample, and then I've just put some like little splice and like microcosm things over it. Like over here, it just transitions, and these two tracks are all microcosm. They're on like the left and right. And then we have like third microcosm track over top. And then we have this city ambient. And the city ambience is nice because it helps me transition to the next half a little bit too, whereas like these water drips start coming in. Right, and then there's a train, it kind of just feels like it started raining, you know what I mean? And then and that's another microcosm layer I added. So that transition is from the city. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of clean, and then there's like this bit of a riser from the water drop. I feel like the water drops just add that like sad kind of, I don't know, lo-fi vibe to this sample. Give it some texture. And then, yeah. So that was not that long, I feel like. I'm going to end it here so it's not the super long thing. Yeah. I hope you learned something maybe. I don't know. Hope you enjoyed. You know, go listen to Fiji Lake again if you already did. And if you haven't, what are you fucking doing? What are you doing? Like seriously, like what the fuck are you doing? Like go listen to that shit. Like seriously, dude? Are you being honest right now? You've sat through this entire stream. You didn't even listen to it one time. Like, get out of here, bro. Listen to that shit. Okay? 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 All right, you guys have a good night. Everybody, thank you for tuning in. Respect. Respect, heavily respect. Thank you. Thank you so much.